Hello? Is anybody there? Welcome back. Today was a odd day, but let me specify. I spent the entirety of yesterday and today drawing creatures. On Monday, it was just overall creatures, understanding what I want to have in the book, which kind of went into robots and technical stuff. And as might be known, robotics and stuff like that isn't really great for somebody as lazy of an artist as I am. I insinuate a lot of things, and it is difficult to insinuate a form that's so extremely detailed, because it has to work right. A robot must work right. A single screw in the wrong place won't do anything, won't do its job. Anyways, so I was doing that, and I don't think I showed that much in this video. I guess you'll have to wait for the sketchbook tour. And by the way, this one is gonna be banging. I can already tell, just based on the amount of information I'm putting onto every single page. This one's gonna be banging. And yeah, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done in a month, and then that means I will be able to post it. Anyways, so robots. I'm looking through the sketchbook as I'm talking about this, of course. Robots are difficult. I was about to say easy. That would be a lie. They are difficult. You know why? It's all about ratio, and it's all about shape, I would say, when it comes to robots. You make them too circular and too voluptuous, they don't look like robots. You make them too angular, they don't look natural enough. It's very difficult. So what I follow is I follow the rules of shape language, and let's say length, I guess. So the 3 robots I designed today, or the 4 robots I designed today, I guess, follow a shape language which allows them to like play around with it a little bit. So one of them is very boxy because it's supposed to be like a computer robot, yeah? So therefore it makes sense that its language would be more about squares, rectangles, and scrunched up stuff. Whilst the other ones, I was having a lot of trouble understanding how to show a certain personality within a robot, especially a robot that isn't supposed to have a personality. And a part of that is faces. Giving robots faces. That it's difficult. And because a robot doesn't really need to have a face. I like a good robot without a face, to be completely honest with you. And I was thinking about, wait a minute, I won't give it a face, but I was like, fine, I'll give it a face. And what I actually ended up doing is, because the rib cage is so wide, and by the way, I love this technique. When a certain part of the body is wide, you cancel it out by creating a interesting dynamic. Therefore, because the ribcage and the shoulders are so broad and wide, it meant that I could play around with what the head could look like. Therefore, what I did with it is I created like a protruding tall head, a little bit like a helmet, I would say. A lot of artists seem to do that. They seem to, like, for example, what some artists will do with masculine bodies is they will give the masculine body a smaller head, whilst the trapezius muscles are very prominent, very large. I find it to be quite interesting to actually look at. It does say quite a lot, actually. But yeah. And also it's just fun to put little buttons, you know, like the click-clack. keyboard buttons, not like a button you have on a shirt, but a button you have on a keyboard, I suppose. So it's nice to put that, and it's nice to like kind of think about what a robot would work like, because it's all about design. It's about a person designing a robot to fulfill a certain function. Anyways, so another robot I designed, I love because it's simple. It's at the start of this video actually, for a second. I might change some stuff about it, but I kind of love it. It's a little bit of a, it's a tiny bit of a callback, or like a little, what's it called? When something is referenced, it's a bit. I'm so stupid. A reference. It's a bit. It's a reference to 1986 *Handmaid's Tale*, because it has been very useful in my portrayal of the future. Based on my past work, which is also a lot to do with reproduction, and I really love the shape language. It's simple, and I think that works for it. I think it's very, in my way of viewing things, I am impressed when I'm able to simply create something that has structure and isn't trying to be a certain thing. Now here comes the dilemma. I was trying to design some structures for what a god and a robot would look like. And I was looking into Pinterest to what I normally do when it comes to detailed character designs, or let's say robots, is I will look at little sections of stuff, like for example a rusted arm, or like something that's not even to do with humanoid beings, just I'm trying to think of things that are like just metallic and stuff like that. But anyways, just think of anything that you've ever seen, like, I don't know, in the inside of a clock or something like that. I'll specifically look into those elements because I like to borrow them and use them to describe or suggest certain things. And with this robot, that was really difficult, because I had no idea what I actually wanted it to look like, which made the first sketch very odd and it doesn't look like a robot. Then again, I feel very silly when I design certain things. It just doesn't work that well, I guess. But whatever. Whatever. I then went on to designing the neighborhoods, which I already had actual sketches for, but I ended up delving a little bit deeper into what it would look like, adding trees and some. And as part of that, I designed some more stuff. I love a good, simple design. I ache you to create something simple today. Like, no matter how much you're like, oh, but I believe it should be detailed. Create something simple and just really appreciate what you were able to accomplish with simple shapes. I think it's beautiful. I think it's really fascinating. And as part of the neighborhoods, I also looked into other things, like in the video, I started this exercise but I didn't finish it. That's why I'm finishing it on this video. I looked into interior design in the 70s because I love it. And for the book, I would honestly like to utilize certain aspects of it. I'm gonna try to draw figures within a room. How that will go, I don't know. I realized that quite a lot of the topics I would be talking about within this book would be a little squeezy for some people. This book will specifically go into animal testing. So, yeah, a lot of creature designs are based on that. And as always, I won't put any imagery of what I'm drawing, but just so you know, in this video, the things I'm drawing are from photos. because to learn, you must first research. But yeah, no, I've been quite busy with drawing. It's a shame because this video was supposed to be a colouring video, but I guess now I have 2 more pages from today, which I'm very happy about. It's just I just need to think of more things I need to do research for, which is quite exciting. But yeah, no, I'm trying to understand how to do sceneries. I'm definitely going to be looking into more apocalyptic game. My favorite part of taking this course is getting a game on my PlayStation 4 and playing it for a month straight, just to understand the structure a little bit more. And I'm guessing I'll have to get my hands on Fallout 4 again, just to understand the shaping and the colors, even though I'm not planning to use colors in this book. I think I will, just to try it out, because it is experimentation, and who knows, maybe in a couple of months I'll be able to approach this book in a way I wouldn't have been able to on a university course. But we are approaching the end of this video. Thank you so much for sitting down with me, I guess, and watching it. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye!